lot of South Floridians spotting a strange sight in the sky. And no, it's not aliens, but it is something that's pretty out of this world.
This is what so many across South Florida spotted this morning in the sky, wondering what it could be.
The scientific and space community is confusing right now, especially since 2 UFOs appeared in Haiti. But what happened next shocked everyone. Eyewitnesses reported blackouts across nearby towns, strange electromagnetic surges, and even missing aircraft data. While the video spread online, officials rushed to dismiss the claims, calling them misidentifications. Yet leaked documents suggest the Pentagon has tracked similar incidents for years. Was this a chance encounter, or something deliberately hidden? Join us as we uncover what really happened when 2 UFOs appeared in Haiti.
They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
2007 UFO over Haiti video. It all started in the summer of 2007, when a video surfaced online that would captivate millions and spark one of the most intense waves of fascination with the unknown. It became known as the UFO over Haiti footage. Someone had spotted a UFO while walking on the streets of Haiti and took a video, anonymously posting it on social media. In a matter of days, the short clip spread rapidly across different blogs, forums, and early social media platforms. Many began to wonder whether this UFO sighting was real and something extraordinary had been captured on camera, or if it was fake. The video revealed something strange against a tropical landscape. Tall palm trees swayed gently in the frame, and there was a sense of stillness. Suddenly, viewers were shocked when something otherworldly appeared in the sky. Right above the trees is a glowing craft of unusual shape, glided with an almost deliberate grace. It doesn't look like something made by man, and can't be described as a balloon or a drone. It was strangely suspended above the trees and glowing. One can notice that it has an unusual shape and was gliding with an almost deliberate grace. The UFO didn't move like any human-made aircraft that we know. There was no sound, no exhaust, and no trail. Its quiet presence alone was unsettling, and it was clear that it didn't belong in the ordinary world. It wasn't just a solitary anomaly, because soon 2 UFOs appeared in Haiti, and what happened next shocked everyone. A second, identical craft phased into view beside the first, shifting the scene from intriguing to completely extraordinary. These unidentified flying objects hovered in a tight formation, and their movement was smooth and coordinated, almost as if it was controlled by a collective intelligence. Experts began to suspect that these UFOs were being controlled by an extraterrestrial power. After all, they were moving in a coordinated manner that brought ideas about aliens spying on Earth. The craft seemed like they were aware of their surroundings, yet they showed no hesitation in maneuvering around with precision. When this video was released by an anonymous person, it gained a lot of attention due to the fact that it showed very clear evidence of a UFO in Haiti. Unlike many past sightings that often showed distant specks in the sky or shaky handheld captures, the footage offered very clear visuals. The objects were close, their shapes and movement visible in detail, so there is little room for dismissal. Viewers around the world aren't the only ones who were shocked, as the scientific community was rushing to understand the video. Forums filled on heated debates as experts, hobbyists, and skeptics tried to dissect the footage frame by frame. Engineers also speculated on the mechanics of this controlled flight, saying that there was no visible propulsion system to make it man-made. Physicists also discussed the possibility of gravitational manipulation, but many UFO enthusiasts and experts still thought that the UFO was using technology far beyond human understanding. The appearance of the craft wasn't just mysterious, but there was also something strange about how it glided over the Haitian treetops. But this was just the first UFO sighting of that year, as we couldn't believe what happened next. In just a few months after, another event where 2 UFOs were spotted in Haiti would occur, and this shocked everyone all over again, proving this was not an isolated incident. 2 UFOs spotted on December 2007. In December of 2007, a remarkable and mysterious event unfolded in the skies above Haiti. On the evening of December 19th, witnesses reported seeing not one, but two unidentified flying objects that appeared suddenly against the night sky. This was meant to be a quiet evening, but it immediately became an astonishing moment as strange lights suddenly appeared, sparking widespread discussion. The sighting started when there were glowing lights. It was soft at first, then it steadily intensified until it illuminated the space all around. The objects didn't resemble planes, helicopters, or anything that might typically be expected in the Haitian skies. Instead, they glowed with a brilliance that made them stand out. The first witnesses described them as having 5 distinct parts, arranged in a way that seemed purposeful, almost geometric. Each segment of the glowing structure pulsed with light, creating a mesmerizing and unsettling effect. Once the second craft appeared, the scene took on even more otherworldly quality. The two objects hovered as though they were silently communicating, and this brought up the ideas of aliens once more. Were there some strange extraterrestrial beings spying on Earth and finding out more about our structures? The two UFOs had a careful distance from each other, drifting slightly, and then pausing in perfect stillness. It was testing the air or surveying the ground below. Those who observed the event realized that the UFOs were hovering, but they made no sound at all. There wasn't any sound of engine or rush of air, making it more eerie. The 5-part design of the UFO shocked many who had seen the footage or heard accounts of the sighting. Some said that the arrangement looked like petals of light, while others compared it to mechanical structure divided into segments. Regardless of the explanation that others gave, it was clear that these objects were symmetrical, and that gave the impression of advanced construction and deliberate design. But after the two UFOs appeared in Haiti, what happened next shocked everyone. As quickly as they appeared, the two objects prepared to depart. Witnesses revealed that there was a sudden shift in intensity as the lights grew brighter and the formations became more clear before the craft started ascending. With effortless speed, they shot upward, rising through the atmosphere and then vanishing into the darkness of space. The transition was seamless, lacking the gradual acceleration typical of terrestrial aircraft. It was clear that the aircraft had slipped into another realm, and all that was left was the impact of their presence in Haiti. The scientific community reacted to these UFO sightings with a lot of fascination and debate. After a while, it seemed like everything was going to die down, and many began to forget about the recent evidence of alien involvement. But the scientific community in Haiti and around the world was shocked again when another UFO sighting was spotted in 2010. 2010 Port-au-Prince sighting. This shocking sighting happened on October 29, 2010, in Port-au-Prince Cemetery, where UFOs appeared in Haiti. And what happened next shocked everyone. Someone set out to document the aftermath of the devastating earthquake. But as they took different pictures within the quiet cemetery and the fractured land, something completely unexpected appeared. A mysterious oval-shaped object captured in 2 separate images appeared out of nowhere. In fact, the photographers and researchers only noticed these UFOs in the photographs taken earlier that day. The strange object stood out immediately, and they tried to explain it in different ways but couldn't understand. The oval-shaped object wasn't a passing civilian aircraft or a satellite trace, and there was no flight route or routine aviation activity in that area. The object was seen hovering enigmatically, and its outline was sharp in the Haiti sky. The photos captured the object in the same area of the sky, reinforcing that this was no fleeting trick of light or artifact, and that couldn't be explained by normal air traffic. Although the cemetery photographer was focused on capturing the mortal remains and the scars of the disaster, they ended up in the middle of something even stranger. It seemed like they had captured a photograph of something suspended between worlds. Unfolding in a place already heavy with significance, this sighting added another layer of intrigue to Haiti's tumultuous year. A silent oval object, present in 2 frames, broke through the ordinary, prompting questions. What was it? And why was it there at that moment? Though the evidence was strictly limited to the photographs, it was enough to spark whispers, curiosity, and a lingering impression that even in grief, the sky might yet surprise us. The UFO sightings in Haiti didn't stop there, as there have been many other shocking revelations that have left the scientific community. The world couldn't believe it in 2018 when another UFO was spotted in Haiti, causing more rumours about alien involvement in the region. MUFON report in 2018. It happened on the evening of November 13th, 2018. A calm tropical night off the coast of Labadee suddenly became something strange. A passenger aboard a cruise ship peered into the darkened sky and witnessed something impossible. It saw a silent, saucer-shaped craft with bright lights, hovering with an eerie, unnatural stillness. The sighting was so shocking that it was submitted to MUFON. At first glance, the object was mesmerizing, and its form was unmistakable disc-like, with its lights glowing in sharp contrast against the Caribbean night. Unlike common aerial phenomena, there wasn't any visible propulsion, engine, hum, or familiar aviation signals. The only thing they saw was a strange, silent orb that seemed like it was absorbing a lot of energy. But then what happened next shocked everyone. As if there was an invisible force, the aircraft started to move. It wasn't a jerky or mechanical motion, but more like smooth, deliberate glides. It drifted back and forth across the sky, and this is the kind of form that human pilots can't achieve. Observers described a ballet of movement so serene yet inexplicably advanced that doubt seemed absurd. Then, in a moment both shocking and majestic, the craft shot straight upward, piercing the dark canopy of night and vanishing beyond reach, leaving behind only the stunned silence and memories of those who watched. The scientific community quickly took notice. Many tried to understand this sighting, and there were a lot of theories. It became stranger because it had multiple witnesses, unlike some other UFO sightings that are only seen by one person. Was this an undiscovered form of propulsion? A gravitational manipulation immune to known constraints of physics? The absence of sound and classic aerodynamic behaviour defied traditional explanation, prompting specialists to question whether what they'd witnessed spoke to technologies not yet understood, or something extraterrestrial and out of this world. Labadee is known for its sunny beaches, markets and zip lines, but it quickly became the scene of an extraordinary encounter. The geography of the resort, with soft tropical winds, distant lights of a cruise ship and rhythmic sea, formed a backdrop to something strange. The silent saucer hovered in secrecy before disappearing above Haiti's north coast. This UFO sighting was very important, and not because it was documented with video or radar. Instead, it was witnessed by ordinary people, and that made it even more believable. This has brought up more questions about the presence of aliens in Haiti and Earth. There have been multiple sightings of UFOs and alien-related objects in Haiti that have attracted the attention of scientists and governments alike. Various sightings from 2004 to 2016. Between 2004 and 2017, Haiti experienced several intriguing reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, each one adding to the mystery of aliens. Aside from the 2 UFOs appearing in Haiti, 3 shocking sightings stand out. In Les Cayes, April 18, 2017, witnesses spotted a circular object floating in the skies above this southern port city of Les Cayes and remained visible for approximately 45 minutes. It stayed long enough to imprint itself in the memories of those around. Those who looked described that they saw a strange, compelling stillness. It seemed like the object had no intention of leaving Earth, and that brought up a lot of questions about whether it would affect Earth or not. Another sighting happened a year before, in Port-au-Prince. Over the capital city, observers reported seeing an oval-shaped craft. The object's contour stood out sharply against the night sky and sparked a lot of curiosity among those who spotted it. Its shape was smooth, with sharp edges, and it moved with a deliberate grace that made it impossible to ignore. The oval form cut through the skyline, causing witnesses to wonder whether it was physics or forces. And then there was another interesting sighting on November 27th, 2015, on Labadie. It was along Haiti's northern coast near the cruise port of Labadie, where a spherical object was spotted drifting silently above, and residents and visitors couldn't believe their eyes. These sightings in Haiti reveal that something strange is happening in the skies and expanded universe. Locals and travellers have seen shocking objects floating in the sky, and scientists have been unable to explain what they really are. But the Pentagon has said that there aren't any aliens out there and refuses to believe that these sightings point towards extraterrestrial proof. Pentagon reveals no aliens exist. In February and March of 2024, the Pentagon released a landmark document. The 63-page report on the historical record of US governance involvement with unidentified anomalous phenomena, compiled by the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. The report combined a comprehensive, multi-source inquiry to understand whether aliens exist or not. The answer? Number. ARO investigated a period from 1945 to October 2024, reviewing different classified and unclassified archives, conducted about 30 interviews, and partnered with intelligence community and defense officials charged with special access and oversight responsibilities. The report's findings revealed AARO found no verifiable evidence that any US government investigation, academic-sponsored research, or official review panel confirmed a UAP sighting as representing extraterrestrial technology. They also stated that there wasn't any evidence to indicate that the US government or private companies had access to or were reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology. All the allegations of reverse engineering programs, in particular, lacked empirical support. After analysing all the UFO sightings around the world, including the 2 UFOs that appeared in Haiti, ARO said that most of these sightings were actually ordinary objects and natural phenomena that were misinterpreted due to limited or flawed data. Some examples included misidentified drones, balloons, satellites, aircraft, birds, and other mundane sources. The report also said that many UAP cases remain unresolved, not because of any extraordinary evidence, but mostly because of insufficient or low-quality data. They added that if there are any higher-quality videos or evidence, then the reason for the sighting would be more obvious. The report is rejecting any claims or rumours of alien visits on Earth or technology, but it also addresses the much publicised narrative that the government is hiding evidence of extraterrestrial activity. ARO says that these beliefs are mostly because of cultural influences and the mistrust of authorities. The report has said that another volume will follow, covering data from November 2023 to April 2024. But not everyone believes that this report is telling the truth. Theorists and investigators still suspect a cover-up, especially since there have been different forms of proof and videos revealing UFOs in Haiti. Theorists and investigators suspect cover-up. 2 UFOs appeared in Haiti, and what happened next shocked everyone. These strange UFOs appeared on Earth before shooting back into the sky and disappearing. But what the Pentagon is saying is that there are no aliens or extraterrestrial technology. Instead, they say that these sightings can be humanly explained. But theorists and investors still suspect that there's a cover-up going on. Are the UFOs in Haiti proof of something extraterrestrial, or are they just coincidences? Well, some experts have said that the videos released of UFOs in Haiti were made by CGI and aren't real. They have added that these videos are simply fake, and that it was computer-generated. One of the signs that the video was fake, according to experts, was the duplication of palm trees in the frame. This is what caused many to say that it was created by animators, using View 6 and other CGI tools. Experts have confirmed the video's authenticity as a hoax, saying that it was digitally created as part of research for a feature film project. Some sites have also reported other UFO videos which allegedly showed over a dozen flower-shaped UFOs flying over a Haitian neighborhood. Online skeptics suggested that it was made with CGI and scene manipulation, with obvious pasted-in elements. Of course, many people find it hard to believe that the 2 UFOs that appeared in Haiti are fake, especially since some saw them face to face. The Pentagon has also added that many people won't be satisfied with their report, especially independent investigators, UFO enthusiasts, and conspiracy theorists. AARO acknowledged, "A consistent theme in popular culture involves a particularly persistent narrative that the US government recovered several off-world spacecraft and extraterrestrial biological remains, and that it has conspired since the 1940s to keep this effort hidden from the United States Congress and the American public." Detractors argue that the denials themselves are proof of a cover-up. Some insist the government keeps a secret site where alien craft and possibly remains are stored and explored. These theories often trace back through decades of pop culture, folklore, and seminal government inquiries such as Project Saucer in 1946, and its successors, Sign, Grudge, Twinkle, Bear, and the infamous Blue Book program. The report includes these historical benchmarks as context for the long arc of official investigation, while firmly rejecting the notion that any represented hidden extraterrestrial evidence. 2 UFOs have appeared in Haiti, and what happened next shocked everyone. What do you think about these strange UFOs in Haiti? Are they from outer space, or is it just a hoax? And do you agree with the Pentagon's report? Let's know your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the next video showing on your screen. You will enjoy it.